What's going on, y'all? Attorney Tom here. Time for another episode of TikTok Reacts. As always, I save the most upvoted video for the end, so make sure you stick around. Let's jump right into it.
This is the most insane thing I've ever seen. Someone dropped money all over the freeway. San Diego has shut down. Literally, it has shut down. Look at the freeway right now. Oh my gosh.
Damn.
Literally everybody stopped on the freeway to get money off of the freeway. This is literally insane. This is insane. Oh my gosh.
Then we gonna scissor that, baby.
Hey, yo, the entire freeway just shut down. It threw money. He's gone.
Wow.
He's gone.
Okay, so here's the deal with this situation. If this armored car was part of a legitimate armored car service and somehow, some way, this money was just poured onto the freeway, they're going to try to recoup as much money of that as possible. Now, they're certainly not going to recoup all of it, but if you are posting yourself taking the money on social media, picking up money from the freeway, I promise you, you're gonna get a phone call or a knock at your door sometime pretty soon.
Hello, bozo.
So I would go as far as to say as don't take money that is not yours. But if you're going to take money that is not yours, say money laying on the freeway, prepare to give that money back. So I wouldn't go ahead and spend it right away. And if you plan on not giving that money back, which I disagree with, you shouldn't post yourself picking it up on the internet. I thought about it, but they do get a knowledge hammer.
Somebody told me the world is gonna.
One more time.
Somebody told me the world.
Okay, is there a case? Well, as always, it's going to depend. It's going to depend on what this guy knew when. Well, he clearly has this rope, implying that he knows what's going on. Maybe it's even his bull. And also, you know, assumption of the risk. If you get into a pen with a bull, it's foreseeable that they're going to try to get out. So I'm going to go out on a limb and probably say this guy doesn't have a case. You might say he is not the sharpest tool in the shed. Speaking of not the sharpest tool in the shed, you know what? I'm going to retract my statement. I do not know enough about plumbing to know if that was good or bad. Maybe they weren't allowed to shut off the water. I mean, if it's a big department store or like Lowe's type store, which it looks like, you know, maybe they weren't allowed to, maybe. I don't know. What do you guys think? Educate me down below in the comments. Was this a good thing they did? Was this does anybody know anything about plumbing? If you know something about plumbing, leave a comment about whether this was good or bad.
It's a godly day at Chick-fil-A. What can I get for you? Okay, yeah, I'll take a spicy deluxe with a large fry, please. Okay, spicy deluxe with large fry. Any sauces with that? Yeah, let me get the Chick-fil-A sauce and 2 ketchups. All right, that'll be $8.75 at the second window. Okay, thank you. My pleasure. Okay, have a great day. Okay, thank you. Yes. My pleasure.
Okay, well, that video was certainly something, but if this hypothetical was actually true and every time a Chick-fil-A employee said my pleasure, they lost a little bit of their soul and aged and eventually died from saying my pleasure, this would certainly be illegal.
You need to leave.
Employers cannot put their employees in harm's way for the sake of their job. And in this hypothetical, saying my pleasure intentionally harms the employee. You get the point. I'm a lawyer. I'm trying to add legal value to these hypotheticals. Just don't. Okay, moving on. you know what? At least they might not have any guardrails. They might not have any safety equipment, but at least he's wearing a yellow vest. I've seen a lot of ways that buildings can be demolished. I haven't seen putting an excavator on top of a building and slowly digging your way down. That's a first. But props to the guy for wearing the safety jacket. At least people can see him.
Nice car.
So my neighbor tried to get my ducks taken away from me. So we were making a beautiful duck coop for my babies. While we were building it, we got this in the mail. A city ordinance violation filed by our next door neighbor. He would end up filing 3 more complaints even after the coop was taken down and the ducks were living at my sister's house. The neighbor denied that he ever filed any complaints. However, we were informed by the other neighbors and the city that this is the type of shit he does all the time. So I may or may not have planned a white trash, gaudy photo shoot on the day of his open house.
Everyone's staring. I have fun today.
So here's the thing with bad neighbors, and there's a reason why there are lawyers who literally have enough business where they only do HOA, bad neighbor type of stuff. What that neighbor did was probably legal. I mean, if it violated the HOA, then they have every right to make a report. But on the flip side, this guy probably had every right to throw a white trash themed party on the day of the neighbor's open house. So both were legal and they were just acting out of spite. Now, he does get a little bit of a knowledge hammer because if you want your neighbor to move, then don't throw the party so they can sell their home, so then you get a new neighbor. Sometimes people go out of their way to get revenge, and it just ends up hurting them more. Okay, now it's time for the most upvoted post of the week. Let's jump into it.
And these 2 people are the 2 individuals that entrapped me right here, and they're trying to do it right now. Now, the woman said that she didn't have a phone, out of battery, and the guy said he had a flip phone. Said he had cash. They're trying to catch all kinds of people.
Okay, so based on what this guy is saying, these 2 individuals are undercover cops, and it appears that they are trying to solicit Uber drivers to act as taxi drivers. Now, it is a small difference, but it's technically a difference. In order to call an Uber driver, you need to use the app. The Uber driver coordinates somebody to come pick you up and drop you off. A taxi driver can solicit business, or I should say accept solicited business. As you can see here, the male undercover cop is on the side of the road flagging somebody down. Let's see what happens.
Watch this. Hey, brother, those people are undercover cops. I just got a citation for this. Oh, really? Yeah, they trapped me. Yep. Good job, guys. I'll see y'all in court. Oh, I thought your phone was dead. Oh, your phone ain't dead no more, huh?
Okay, so at the very beginning, the guy said that the woman said her phone was dead and the guy only had a flip phone and could pay in cash. Let me tell y'all a little secret. The police can lie to you. The police can lie to you. Now, police entrapment is a real thing, and if the police do entrap you, it is an affirmative defense you can use to get something thrown out. Now, the 2 major issues a court is going to look at if you're alleging entrapment are: 1, was the crime government induced? And 2, the predisposition of the defendant to commit that crime. So 1, government induced. I think this is pretty clear. The undercover cops are the ones who induced or solicited the illegal Uber ride. 2, predisposition of the defendant to commit the crime. And in this case, unfortunately, the second element probably weighs heavily against the Uber driver. If they were acting as an Uber driver and they picked somebody up on the side of the road, you could easily make an argument that they had a predisposition to commit this crime. Now, a fact that might make this actual police entrapment is if these undercover officers said something to the effect of, "I need to go to the hospital right now or I'm going to die." There's a famous entrapment case where an undercover police officer was sold prescription medication illegally, and the only reason why the individual sold the police officer prescription medication was because the police officer said, "I will die if I do not receive this medication." There, the court held that it was entrapment because the person selling the drugs would not have sold to the police officer if it was not life-threatening or alleged life-threatening. Here, these 2 undercover cops saying, "Hey, I need a ride, I'll pay you in cash," is probably within their rights as police officers to conduct an undercover investigation. And this individual might very well be interfering with that investigation.
There no more? Yeah, I didn't take nothing from you. I took nothing from you. I took nothing from neither one of you people, and you know I didn't. You know I didn't take nothing from you. Oh, I'm not harassing nothing. No, I'm not harassing anything. Y'all entrapped me. Good job, guys. Good job.
So I don't think it's entrapment. Is it shitty? Yes. Is that lame, what the police are doing? Yes. Entrapment? No. Everybody gets a knowledge hammer in that situation because everybody is being a Karen. All right, that's it for today's video. Thank y'all so much for watching. My goal is always to make content worthy of your time. See you later. Bye.
He's a catastrophic injury attorney who accidentally became a YouTuber. Attorney Tom.
Hello, bozo. Hashtag speaking from the heart. Be flat job.